Hi, this is Don McAllister and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. In this week's tip video, I'm going to cover an extremely important feature that was released in iOS 15.2, and that's setting up digital legacy contacts. Now, it may seem a bit morbid, but not enough attention is given to what happens to your data when you die. This new feature goes a long way to simplifying access and reducing stress when the time comes. As Apple users, we store a tremendous amount of information within our iCloud account, all protected by our Apple ID. This includes photos, notes, mail, contacts, files stored in iCloud Drive, iCloud backups, and much more. Now, prior to digital legacy contacts, unless someone already knows your Apple ID and password, it's extremely difficult for a loved one or an executor of your estate to gain access to this data in the event of your untimely demise. Now you can add up to 5 people to be digital legacy contacts, and I'll give you a brief rundown on the process. I'm going to demonstrate this using my iPhone, but to access digital legacy contacts, you need to be running iOS 15.2, iPadOS 15.2, or macOS Monterey 12.1. And I'll show you the Mac screen at the end of the tutorial. If I go down to Settings, and then into my iCloud account, one thing before we go into this, if you just go to Name, Phone Numbers and Email, and just double check that your date of birth is correct, because they will use your date of birth at a later stage in the process. So it's always better to check that it's accurate to begin with. We'll just say back, and then we need to go to Password and Security. Now you'll see down at the bottom, Legacy Contact. I tap on here. So as you can see, I just have the option here to add a legacy contact. If someone else has added me as a legacy contact, that person would appear on this page as well, but no one has done that as of yet. Now, I'll show you both sides of the process, so I'll use another iPhone with another account to show you what that looks like. So let's go ahead and say Add Legacy Contact. So we get this splash screen. So just who is a legacy contact, or someone you can trust? So obviously you're going to be giving them access to your account, or potentially be giving them access to your account once you've died. They still need to provide an access key, which is generated during this process, and also a copy of your death certificate. Now you can add up to 5 people into your legacy contact list, and there is no sort of primary person. Each person has the same rights, which includes accessing the data and also deleting the data as well. So you might want to be mindful of who you do add into your contact list. Okay, so let's go ahead and say Add a Legacy Contact. Now this particular account is a member of, we just sign in, is a member of a family group. So we will see here, yeah, this is the family group that this is a member of. So I've got myself at the top. This is actually SCO demo. So this is the one down at the bottom, age 13. By the way, you do need to be over 13 to be a legacy contact. Also, you don't necessarily need to have an Apple ID. You can just put anybody who has an email address as a legacy contact. Just make sure they're in your standard contact list. Now, if you did want to choose someone else, you can just click here and you get access to your contacts list, but I'll just say cancel to that for now. I'm going to go ahead and select this top entry here, Don McAllister, to be my legacy contact. You can add up to 5, but you do have to add them in individually each time. You can't add them in multiples here. So let's go ahead and click next. Now there are links on these pages which enable you to learn more, but I'll skip those for now. But you might want to go into those pages just to have a good read when you do set this up yourself. I'll just go ahead and say continue. That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.